So, today is July 8th, 2025. I have not made a video in a while because I've been busy doing things. And the last time I made a video was because I was sick. So, I just want to update that, of course, I'm feeling better. I can't say that sickness was too serious. It was just serious enough where I couldn't do anything except just make a video to hopefully make myself feel better. But thankfully, I did recover from that all okay. And then I had a lot of work that I had to finish. And then as I was doing all that, I was thinking, all the time I wish I could make another video for my channel here. But of course, my life and work priorities are first to take care of. And so that's why I will always have long breaks of when I can't make a video because life is life. And so why am I here making a video? It's not because I finished my stuff. Sadly, there's still lots of stuff I need to finish. But I'm here again because instead of sick, I'm actually injured. Yeah. I know. So, I think at this point I would only come here to make videos when I'm not feeling well. Let's be real. I think that's gonna be the trend now. So my injury, I can't really say what is my injury because I honestly still don't really know how I got injured. I can only come to the conclusion that I am such a weakling. I'm a fragile weakling person, and it's kind of a hard lesson learned that I really need to take care of my body more. I mean, as Plave does, they are taking good care of their bodies. I mean, they still get sick more often than me. I mean, let's be real, they do, but they definitely have a lot tougher job than me. But I do think that's why they are exercising and doing their best to take care of their bodies because they have a lot of stuff they gotta do, and if they're sick they can't do it. So, and I agree when you are sick or injured, it's really it's really unfortunate and can't do anything. And so for the past few days, ever since I got injured, I couldn't do anything. And so I've just been resting a lot, hoping that this injury is gonna get better. And it's really slowly getting better, but I hate that it's so slow in getting better. But I'm gonna continue my treatments, continue resting, and I'm hoping things will be okay. But just for right now, it's just really slow healing, and just wish me luck. And so the past few days I've just been just doing whatever, but today finally I feel well enough that I could make a video. But also just right now I just feel I need to make a video to lift my spirits up as I'm going through this injury, and worried like how long is it going to be until I go back to normal. And so maybe you will hear from me more often until I am fully healed from my injury. So for today, I was debating a lot on what to make for today's video. I was actually planning to just talk about random stuff and not have a theme, but as I was going through my thought process and trying to think of what to do for this video, I decided, since yesterday, as we can see here, yesterday, July 7th, there was Plave Radio with DJ Eunho and Hamin. And when I was just commenting about it, because I honestly have nothing to really comment on that live stream. It was just a very basic radio show. They didn't do anything that's significant or something to really comment on. But as I was talking and thinking about it, I'm like, oh, how about I talk about how much I like them? so today's video is dedicated to how much I like the friendship between Eunho and Hamin. So let's first look into their radio show that was from yesterday. Right, cute. So here, Hamin is on the left and Eunho is on the right. I'm just gonna always explain these things in case I have non-Plave fans watch my videos. So these are two members of Plave, and they are the youngest members. So Eunho is second youngest and Hamin is the youngest of Plave. And how should I go about introducing them? Oh yeah, yeah. So anyways, how about we just see them move while I talk about them? So so Hamin, who is on the left, yeah, wearing the baseball cap, he is he's considered a rapper in the group, but then also Eunho on the right, we'll see him soon. So here's Hamin waving at us. Yes, hello, buddy. Okay, and then we'll see. So yeah, here's Eunho. So Eunho is a rapper as well, but he is also in charge of making all the songs of Plav. And yeah, so that's him. But then I should have said for also Hami, he is in charge of making the choreography for Plav. And so that's their role. But then Eunho is a rapper, but he also sings amazingly. But Hamin is, he also sings. He's so cute. And so this is Dash, their song Dash playing, and so Eunho wanted to dance to it, but I'm very surprised Hamin didn't want to dance to it. He usually would follow anything that Eunho wants to do, but I'm surprised, yeah, he didn't want to get up and dance. But he's dancing in his seat. But yeah, that really surprised me. He didn't want to stand up and dance, but maybe Hamin was tired on that day. But anyways, Eunho, as we can see, he is so energetic, right? And I think that's really cute about him. But keep in mind their ages. Okay, so as I said, Eunho is the second youngest in Plav, and then Hamin is the youngest in Plav. So yeah, Eunho is older than Hamin, but sometimes it seems like Eunho could be younger, right? Because he has so much energy. And look, Hamin is just there, just chilling, like yeah. It's what the thing is, like Hamin usually would want to do what Eunho is doing, but anyways, just that day was definitely a big exception. I've never seen Hamin be like more chill than Eunho. He would usually match with Eunho. And so anyways, yeah, so they are the two youngest members in Plav, and I always feel like they're dynamic together, even though Eunho is older than Hamin. But they act, the way that they act with each other, their friendship together, they seem like they are friends of like no age gap. Like they oh yeah. So this is the only time when Hamin stands up for the choreography, which is, yeah, that one. That's the only time he stands up, and then he goes back to sit down. Like seriously, I've never seen Hamin be that low key together with Eunho. It was really surprising to me. And so, anyways, what was I saying? So I like how their friendship together. Even though they do have an age gap, but they seem like the way they act with each other, just casual friends, like no age gap consideration. They really feel like just really comfortable friends. Like, how like Yejun and Noah are the same age, so they are always like comfortable with that way of being the same age friends like that. I feel like Hamin and Eunho is that way as well, of just being just really casual friends with each other. And I don't ever think about them having an age gap, except when Hamin calls Eunho Hyung, which is older brother from a male perspective. That's the only time when I feel the age gap. But other than that, they really seem like there's no age gap to their friendship, which I do think it makes their friendship be more close and more friendly, and really comfortable. And so I really like to see that between them two. And and so anyways, yeah, so I do think they have a dynamic together that matches really well, which I think comes from, I think this is just my opinion, but we know that Eunho, the guy on the right, so Eunho is an extrovert, while Hamin, the guy on the left, he's an introvert. But the thing is, when Hamin was doing the MBTI test, like his levels of introvert and extrovert is pretty even, but he leans more towards introvert because he does prefer being alone instead of hanging out with people. And so I think that's the only reason he leans more towards introvert. But he is definitely has a lot of extrovert qualities. And so I do think, because he is most extrovert after Eunho, I think he is more extrovert than the other Plav members. And so I do think because of that is how they are able to get along really well, of having that extrovertness, of like feeding off of each other, that they like to be around each other. And Eunho has said so many sweet things about Hamin. He always says to Hamin, like You can never leave play. I think I can't remember where it's from, but I don't want to be 100% fact because I could be what's the word? I can't say verbatim. You know what they said, but I remember Uno just saying something like that. It's like saying to Hami, "You can never leave play." Like Hami, I really like that you're in the same group as me. Like he always says things like that to Hami. Oh yeah, yeah, and I do remember him saying it in this radio show. So this that's showing right now. I do remember Uno saying to Hami, "You know, I'm your number one fan, right?" And so I remember, the Uno always says things like that, and then Hami says, "Yeah, I know, you're a big fan of mine," and so it's just really too cute, right? So they have that nice, comfortable friendship with each other, but also that Uno acts like just such a big fan to Hamin, and like just being like, yeah, you can never leave Playban. I like you have to be with me forever, that kind of feeling. Just so sweet. And I'm sure Hamin feels the same way. He definitely is not he doesn't express himself as big as Uno, but I'm sure Hamin feels the same way. He of course really likes Uno, and yeah, they yeah, it's we know, but honestly, I think okay, but I should say my personal opinion. I think Hamin, honestly, he's a big fan of Palm Bees, but I'll talk about their friendship in another video. But I do think yeah, Hamin really likes Bombi the best in play. And so, but then Uno, it seems that he really likes Hamin the best in play. And so it's just touches my heart. And so, anyways, what else can I say? But oh yeah, so I do think that's super cute. Uno, he's so cute. He's trying to copy the pose on the t-shirt. So that t-shirt, by the way, it's their YYY t-shirt, and so that image on his back, it's Yejun shaking his butt, and so they call that character Yedongi. Yeah, I think so. So Yedongi is like a shortened way to say Yejun's butt in Korean. I know, but in a cute way. Not yeah. Anyways, super cute, and so that became their mascot for the Y era, which I thought was very fun. And so it's so interesting. I didn't think, why would they bring back an old t-shirt? I mean, this was yesterday, right? And so the Y era was from 2 years ago, and so they're bringing back their old design t-shirts, that I think is interesting. And so anyways, yes, so what else can I say about them too? Well, this radio show with the two of them, like usually they are quite energetic and would do a lot of things even when it's a radio show. And so this time though is their most low key I've ever seen of them doing a radio show. So I don't know if maybe they just for some reason feel low key, or maybe they're more tired than usual. I don't know, but overall it was really nice to see them together on this show. They do all the typical things that they usually do, but I can't say anything significant happened. So let's breeze through this if so I can remember what happened. Yeah, they just talked about the fan stories that came in, but I can't think of anything interesting that happened. Oh yeah, but I don't want. But this was really cute though. So let me mute it. So this is them playing a song. It's a radio show, so they have songs play every so often. And so this song is called "Guilty," I think, but in Korean it's called "Chugilnom," and I think the English title is "Guilty something," guilty person maybe. So anyways, this is a really famous Korean song, and of course, Hamin and Uno know this song, and so while the song is playing, they want to sing it out loud as well. But it's mainly Uno singing it out loud while Hamin is like kind of in the back. But he did rap a little bit, but he doesn't sing too much compared to Uno. But see, that's what I don't know. Maybe Hamin was just having an off day. But usually Hamin would really match with Uno, like sing the whole entire time or dance the whole entire time. But sadly, it was just Uno doing it by himself. So like Uno, he really sang the whole entire time. When Dash was playing, he was dancing the whole entire time. And so Hamin, I felt like was just there as like a wingman, I guess, kind of feeling. But in the past, he would usually be right there with Uno doing everything together with him. So Hamin on this day was way more low key, but still Hamin would still join him. If it was any of the other members, they wouldn't really join in Uno's energy. They like to keep to themselves while they let Uno do it by himself. But Hamin is the only one that would always want to do it together with him. But today on this day he definitely was way more low-key than usual. And so anyways, yeah, so I just thought it was very cute when they, yeah, was singing along to this song. And I was really sad they didn't do Rinda Man. So I love their cover of Rinda Man, and every time they did a radio show together they would always play that song, given it's their only duet song together, and they would always sing it out loud when Rinda Man plays, and I really enjoy it when they sing Rinda Man live. And so sadly, for this episode, they didn't play Rinda Man. I was really sad because I was expecting they would do Rinda Man again, but it's okay. So, anyways, yeah, so just their dynamic together. They always do fun things like that. And so look at them laughing because they were laughing because in the song, like there was like some audio playing, and like they were like kind of acting it out with the song, and just, yeah, just being silly like that. Okay. So this is an intro song to the next segment. So I really like that they were being silly together. So that's something I just really like between the both of them, how they can be so silly with each other like that. And so that segment is like of how they can get along with each other. It's like how's their chemistry together. So that's how this segment is about. But I really can't remember anything significant that happened. I can't remember. Yeah, I really can't remember anything significant that happened. They were just talking about things with each other. I wonder if there's subtitles already. It just happened yesterday. No, not yet. Yeah. So, I mean, they talked about some interesting stories, but it's not something so significant. Like I feel like such a hypocrite. It is an interesting story, but it's I don't know. I don't know. It's like I guess I mean to say it's not interesting enough for me to comment about. Because I don't want to make this video too long, and so I'm just trying to think what are most significant that happened. I don't think so. I don't think I can remember anything. Oh yeah. Okay. So this time, let me mute it so you could hear me okay. So I remember this segment is like they were like copying how each member would be. So Yeju, Noah, Pambi, like how would each member act like or say things, stuff like that. And then there was a moment where Hami would copy how each member dances like. So each member has their own dance style, and so Hami like knows exactly how they dance. And then Uno agreed to that. It's like, oh yeah, you really like copy exactly how each member dance. Like maybe I could find it here. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. So it starts with him commenting about Uno's dancing, how we know Uno is not one of the best dancers, and so it's been known in our fandom that Uno and Yejun are not the best dancers in play, but they are really improving a lot. They really improve a lot. But then Hamin and another member Pambi, they are the choreographers of play, and they are for real like amazing dancers. Like none of the other members can match to their level of how good they are at dancing. But the next member after Hamin and Bambi would be Noah, who's the next best dancer. But he's really like not the same level as Hamin and Bambi. But Noah definitely is quite a good dancer on his own. And then next after that, it switches a lot. Who's the next best dancer? Uno and Yejun. And so currently they had a competition. Of who would be the fourth place dancer. So Uno and Yejun, like this is our like inside joke in our play fandom of always fighting for the fourth place of who's good at dancing. And so anyway, so while we're here, here's Hamin explaining how Uno dances.
정직돼 있는 게 약간 좀 상남자식의 느낌이에요. 약간 약간 이런 느낌? 이런데도 이게 딱 저 같은 경우에는 왜 이렇게 좀힘 풀고
So that's the way Hamin dances, right? He's showing him, but then now he's showing Uno. That's how Uno dances.
잡혀 있는 느낌.
So
고치겠습니다.
So basically, Hamin was saying how like the way that Hamin dances it is like more flowy, but also like kind of heavy at the same time. But is kind of it really connects. But then with Uno, he's very like stiff. But then Hamin said that it's actually very manly the way that Uno dances though. So it's very stiff, but it's very like did you see that? So it kind of looks like how a soldier I guess would dance. Yeah. See how Uno dances, and then that's Hamin copying him. Yeah, so it's very stiff, but as Hamin said, it's very manly, very firm and manly, and so he doesn't think of it as like a bad thing, and that's Uno's charm in the way that he dances, and so Hamin continues in this segment of like how the other members dance. I think that's him copying Bambi. I think that's him copying Bambi. Yeah, he like Hamin always says this about Bambi, how like he dances very, very light. He's so light, it's like he's floating, and then but then Hamin commented as well how like Bambi knows when to be very strong in his dancing as well. So he dances very light, but then also knows when to be strong. And then Hami will continue to do the other members. So he said with Noah, it's like very pretty looking. Like Noah knows how to dance to make it look very like handsome, and so I think we'll see that in a bit. He will dance to Six Summer of how Noah dances very pretty, and then later he'll show how Yejun dances. He's acting a lot, he's stretching a lot. We'll see that later, but like Yejun is like really good at like expressing himself, yeah, and just being very showy about it. So we'll see in a bit when that pops up. And so what was I saying before this? What was I saying? I totally forgot. Okay, well, until I remember, we can see Hamin do the rest of it. Yeah, now he's gonna do how Noah does.
아, 약간 선이 되게 이쁘고 자기가 잘 추는 걸 아는 느낌으로 추는 느낌이에요.
아, 약간 거만 쪽으로.
약간 그런 느낌이 좀 있어요. 그러니까 춤에 거만이 있는 건 좋은 뜻이에요.
아, 나 잘해.
Yeah, but Hamin says this is a good thing. It's a good thing that Noah dances like this. Like Noah knows he dances well. He knows how to make it look good. He's kind of like full of himself, but Hamin says it's a good thing. It's a good, yeah. The way that Noah dances like that is just he knows how to make himself look good. Yeah, and like the that the lines, the posing, that he just did. Yeah, like Noah knows how to make it look good.
언제 추가가 된 거예요? 본인의 그 쪼가 있으시잖아요.
아, 맞아요.
약간 그 확실히 제스처적으로
약간 혼자 하면서 이런 게
Yeah,
있어요.
he's still doing what Noah would do.
그러면 이제 야 가운데 틀려 돼. 야 센터는 좀 다르게 가는 거야.
And making fun of Noah, like Noah always makes an excuse when he makes a mistake, and like yeah, it's okay. I'm the center. It's okay to make a mistake, things like that.
약간
Yeah, so that's Yejun. That's Yejun, like he would like stretch out and like yeah, that kind of feeling of like the acting. Yeah,
잘한다.
yeah, that's Yejun style.
진짜 진짜로.
네. 약간 뚝딱 거리는 것 같지만 확실하게 할 때 액팅을
Yeah, that's totally Yejun style. Yeah. So that's Hamin's observation of each member. Like Hamin is really good on that. I mean, given he's a choreographer for their dances, like he always like is looking at everyone very closely, of course, but he is super observant of like catching these very fine details about them. And I think that's why he's so good at impersonating people. He's really good at like catching these details and stuff like that, and that makes him a great choreographer. Like I still can't believe him, Hamin and Bambi, they never started as choreographers. After joining Play, then they felt not forced, but they had to what's the word, they had to figure it out by themselves. Like they were gonna hire people for choreography, but then it didn't work out, and so they're like, okay, why don't we just try it on our own? Let's see if it could work out. So they try it and see if it works out, and it turns out they're amazing choreographers. Isn't that just so unbelievable? That shows how amazingly talented they are. So so that always what's the word, that really impresses me, the choreographers, how they didn't even start out that way. But then with Yeju, Noah, and Eunho, they always started making music in their career. They weren't immediate in making music as far as I remember of what they said about it, but they definitely started really early in making music, and so of course in the beginning they weren't that good, but then as time went on, as they kept making music, they got better and better, and then that's how we see them now with how they're making play music. I think that is totally the fruition of all their years of making music, and led to now that it's to this level of how good they are at making music. So I think that's also showing how amazingly talented they are as well at making music. Of course, I mean, it would be more amazing, like, if just suddenly suddenly they try making music and they're amazing at it. But I think that's too much. Okay, that's too much if they were really that talented. But no, all the produce line, they went through years of making music, and then so at this point on how good they are at making music is all through all that hard work. And then with Hamin and Bambi, I'm sure they had some kind of dance experience in their past. They never really talked about it in detail, but they never did any choreography. That's one of the things they've said before. But they've always done dancing things in before joining Plave. And so who knows how exactly that fruition came to be as well, to have them be good choreographers right now. We don't know, but I do still find it very, 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 very impressive. Never did choreography before, and now they do it for the first time as Play, but they are one of the best choreography I've ever seen. I legit, and I've been a K-pop fan for so many years. They are one of the best choreography I've ever seen. So I'm very biased, as you can see, but like I really do think Dance Line, they're really, really talented. And so I totally forgot what I was talking about before, talking about their dancing. Uh it's okay. So I think I was probably just talking about their friendship together. Oh yeah, but they were very low key in this radio show compared to past radio shows they did together. Right? Do you see that? Look at them being so low key like that. I rarely see them act that way. So they are very, very low key on this day, and who knows why, but they were still very fun. They were still very fun. I think at the end, when it was the ending song, it was they played their OST song is called Don't Stop. So this was their ending song. And see, look at them. So now they're so Hamin, the title of the song is Don't Stop, and they say that a lot in the lyrics as well. So he's like running around being like, don't stop, and like, running around, and Eunho is singing most of the time. Hamin only sang his parts, but Eunho legit sang the whole entire song. And so he's really just he's a legit Energizer bunny. But he's very passionate about singing though. So I really like that about him. Eunho is it always touches my heart how passionate he is. But I'm really glad to see Hamin there to always like be his hype man, So I really like. Oh yeah, not wingman. I called him a wingman at first. I mean a hype man. He is definitely Uno's hype man, and so I really like to see that of him. And yeah, look at them, just so cute. Okay, so cute. So I really yeah, I never see any of the other members act this way, So yeah, that's you see, yeah, Uno copying Hamin, like yeah, it's just I've never seen any of the other members do things like this. So I definitely have a special place in my heart for these guys, Hamin and Uno. I think their pairing names, they go by Lepoges, so like just the rappers. They also go by Deng Nyangzhi, which is okay. So this is the ending. So I'm hoping the song is ending soon, so that because there's a cute thing that happens at the end. Oh yeah. Okay.
오케이.
Okay, so they say bye. Okay, but then
멈추지 않아.
so adorable. So Hamin just said last minute the title of the song, Don't Stop. So he said that, and then for some reason his I don't know, something caught in his voice, and then he ended up coughing. And so I just thought that was so cute, and then it just ends like that. Just what good timing, right? So I just thought, yeah, that was super cute. So my gosh, what was I talking about before? Oh my gosh, what was I talking about? Yeah, they're pairing names. Yes, so they go by Lepoje, which translates to just rappers, and then they also go by Deng Nyangzhi. So Deng is a shortened form of saying puppy. Nyang is a shortened form of how a cat says meow, and so that's with Uno being a wolf, which can also be, we also associate him with a dog as well, and Hamin's animal is a cat, so then we call them dog cats basically, and so it was shortened into Deng Nyangzhi in Korean, and so they have that name, and they also have the pairing name Maknaeji because they're the two youngest in the group, so they could also be said that maknae is the Korean word for youngest in the group, so they have that as well. But in my opinion, I like to think of Pambi, Eunho, and Hamin, who are the three youngest in the group. I like to think of them, all three of them together, as maknae, and not just Eunho and Hamin. But that's just personally me. But some people, they still call Eunho and Hamin together as maknae. But I feel like it's not used as much anymore. I feel like Deng Nyangji is more common with the both of them these days. And so that's it about them too. But I really like these other videos that has Eunho and Hamin in it. So let's go ahead and look at them very quickly because it's really so cute. So what was the next one? I mean this one, when the maknae, so Pambi, Eunho, and Hamin, when they were playing the watermelon game together. But they were playing lots of games together. But this was just, it was so heartwarming. Whenever it's the three of them together, it's so cute. But that's for next time when I can talk about each members, pairing and three. And, I have to save that all for another video. And so anyway, so for now, only talking about Eunho and Hamin together. When was the next time they did a video? I mean no, yeah, it must have been the radio. Yeah. So the last time they did the radio show, this was from January 27th 2025. So that's the last time they did radio together. But I feel pretty sure they were super hyper in here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, they're wearing these outfits at the time. I think they look so good in these outfits. Yeah, I really like it when they sing together. It's just so adorable. Oh, so I wonder, what were they doing here? Okay, I think we could hear a little bit. It's okay. It's Wait for Love. Okay. So they're just, yeah. See, this is usually what they are. It's like Hamin would be dancing right there with Eunho. So they would, yeah, he would, yeah. I think yesterday just Hamin was just more low key for some reason, but yeah, Hamin would usually be right there dancing with Eunho and singing as well. And so yeah, they would always do that together. So I just it's just always so nice to see them do that. And then yeah, when they talk with each other, I think they talked about some like funny things together.
내가 어릴 때는 그놈은 멋있었다. 내 남자친구에게 등등. 하이틴 로맨스 소설이 유행이었어. 킥킥.
Sadly, I can't remember anything. I mean, this was 6 months ago, but yeah, but they really do, like, really just, yeah, just really cute together. But I do remember they did sing Rinda Man I remember for every radio show together they always sang Rinda Man together. And so yeah, I'm still sad yesterday they didn't sing it together, but I want to believe we can hear it. I want to believe we can hear a little bit. Surely copyright won't get me. I really hope not, but I'm gonna guess if maybe it's here because it says most replayed. Oh, I guess not. Oh, I guess not. Okay, but that definitely was not Rinda Man. Oh, I wonder when they do Rinda Man, but sadly it's not. I can't find it. It's okay. I don't think I could find. Oh.
은호는 어떤 약간 음악 천재 느낌으로 가볼까? 음악 천.
Sadly not. It's okay. It's okay. So anyways, yeah, I do really like hearing them sing Rinda Man together. But yeah. So anyways, yeah. So sadly, I really cannot remember anything from this radio show, but I just wanted to just show them, being silly together. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what song. What song is it? Pixel World. Okay, Pixel World. Yeah, see, they're just dancing and singing together. It's always like that between the two of them. Just yesterday was definitely the most low key I've ever seen them, but they usually are really like upbeat like this, wanting to sing all the time, dance all the time to each song. Yeah, only them two do it like this. The other guys don't do things like this. So yeah, okay, but let me see like other Eunho Hamin videos that I've enjoyed in the past, because there's a lot. So I think I could hopefully find it quickly here. But right. I think after they started Play Radio, which started about a year ago, then they don't do duo live streams, of them like doing like non-radio things, if that makes sense. So anyways, so I feel pretty sure this was the last time we saw Eunho and Hamin. Yeah, this one. So this was from this is from March 28th, 2024 was the last time they did a live stream together that's not radio. And so this is seriously one of the cutest things they've done together. It's seriously, I can't handle. So I remember they sang karaoke in the beginning, and it's so cute. It's so cute, the songs they sing together. Let's see if I could hear a little bit of it.
바로 좀 괜찮아요.
Yeah, this song is so cute. That song is called Chani, I think. Chani, which means like, are you sleeping in Korean? But then the English title is Johnny, which because it sounds like the Korean word, the Korean title Chani. So I think that's the title of it. But yeah, so yeah, Hami also is acting with the lyrics of the song, and like, yeah, it's so cute. Just them hanging out with each other, singing, dancing with each other. They're dynamic together. I really never see this with any of the other members. Like, they are just, when it's only the two of them, that's the thing. When it's only the two of them, it's like, oh my god, so adorable. So I really do miss seeing their live streams when it's not radio, just seeing them of two members of how they go about it in the live stream. I do miss it. And so it's been a year since we I mean, they very rarely would have two members do a live stream. It depends on the member schedule or if someone is sick or whatnot, but yeah, it's so rare when we could see just two members for a live stream like this. And so I do miss it when it was on a regular basis. But the reason they started the radio shows is to be less harsh on them, because a live stream is, you have to prepare a lot, and so a radio show is definitely more easy to go about it, because it's like a radio calming kind of environment. But live stream, there's a lot that you have to prepare for it. Yeah, anyways, I'm just missing the old days, and I wonder, would we ever go back to these live streams again? I don't know, who knows. So yeah, I do wonder, will the radio shows come to an end soon? But it's been over a year now and still doing the radio show, so yeah, who knows. And so anyways, yeah, so they do karaoke for quite a while, and then the infamous one of Eunho saying he's sad. So here it is. So this is a sad song. 1 second. So that was the sad song they were singing, right? And then and it's so cute. Hamin is like cracking up. So Eunho was just saying this. So it's the end of the song, right? And it's quite a sad song. I mean, it could be an uplifting song as well. I mean Hamin recorded a cover of it. Is the song called Uphill. I forgot the Korean title. So anyways, and then Eunho, it's the end of the song, and then he just suddenly is saying, "Oh, sad." that's what he's saying in Korean. Just, "Oh, sad, oh, sad." That's all. That's all he's saying. And he's obviously doing it again right now. Hamin is cracking up, but it's so funny. It's so funny. Like, what? Eunho is just so random like that. It is so adorable, and so Hamin has commented on, like, this is like one of the funniest things he's ever seen of Eunho in a live stream, and I agree, it's just too funny. Like, why did he suddenly do? And so anyway, so then the rest of this live stream, they talk a bit, and then they dub their "Wait for Love" music video, which I thought was cute. I mean it's not super funny, but them dubbing their music video. So here, right, yeah, so they are dubbing, like, I think we can hear a little bit. Yeah.
그게 아니고
Yeah, so like making fun of what each member would be saying in each of these situations. But I can't think of anything that was like super significant, at least to my memory. But overall it was cute. But the most significant thing from this live stream that I love to watch when I just feel like it, but they play this beaver game. I heard that this is popular, but I personally never heard of this game until I saw Eunho Hamin play it. And so they play this beaver game, but it's so cute. It's too cute. I can't explain how cute it is. You just have to watch it, okay? You have to watch it and see how they go about this teamwork game to get that log into the truck. It's just one of the cutest things I've ever seen, and their teamwork. And then if they fail to complete it, they start all over. But they're like, okay, this is our first time, so they pretend that it's our first time doing it. We did not mess up. It is our first time doing this level, and then let's see how we can do it. So they yeah, it's just the cutest thing. I can't. Okay, I can't. Like, you have to watch it from beginning to end on how adorable it is. So anytime, yeah, I see this, and like I wish I could see the two of them play a game together again, because it's so adorable. I mean, we have seen them play games again, but it's not the two of them only. That's what I'm saying. So like anytime when I see them play games together and with other members, it's still a lot of fun. Like I just said earlier, when it was Pambi, Eunho, and Hamin playing games together, it's still fun seeing them do that. But it's totally different when it's only certain members together. And so yeah, so that's I'm pretty sure is my favorite live stream of theirs. I mean, I talked about it last time about their Overcooked live stream together that I like, and then they also sang karaoke, and that's when we first hear Hamin sing Trot. I still really like that live stream as well, but I can't remember any other ones of Eunho Hamin that I liked. I don't think so. I feel pretty sure that's it. Okay, I feel pretty sure that's it. And so I'm very content to conclude this video about how much I like Eunho and Hamin. I feel like there's more that I want to say for some reason. I feel like there's more, so let me think a bit if there's really... No, this one. Okay, let's end on this note. So this is another one of their live streams that I like to see a lot, and it's Eunho Hamin playing Overwatch. So first in the beginning they sing karaoke. I think that was just their style in their early days of singing karaoke a lot in their live stream, but I do miss it. I do. They still do karaoke these days too, but they did it a lot in their debut time. And so anyways, this live stream is from January 8th, 2024. And yeah, so they are so cute together as always, and so I watch it from beginning to end of just all the cute things they do together. So yeah, so they sing for a bit, and then after singing, then they play Overwatch. But it is so adorable when they play Overwatch. So the thing is, Eunho is really good at playing Overwatch. I forgot what level he is, but I think he said he's like one level below Grandmaster. So Grandmaster being number one, and so he's really good at it. And so in Overwatch, so do you see they have teams here? So Eunho has his team, Hamin has his team, and then the other players playing with them, they're called their dukes. And so dukes is the name they give to their staff, and so the staff that works with them in Blast. So they have the staff go together and play Overwatch with them for this live stream, which is really saying a lot that they went through that much for this live stream. And so they said how all the staff here is total I think 8 of them, so 8 staff, they all went to a PC bang. So a PC bang is a designated place where it's all these computers. So all these computers, you could do whatever, but I mean, you can do whatever you want as long as it's on the computer, right? And it's public computer, of course. So like, don't do anything like sketchy or anything like that. But usually at these PC bangs, people would use them to play games because they have high-speed internet, and then you can like meet up with your friends there and then play together, and you guys are next to each other with all the computers in one room. And so that's usually what they're meant to do. But also, you could do other things at a PC bang. I'm one of them. So I've used them before to like print stuff out. So they have a printer there where we can print stuff out. And then also you could just use their computers just to watch shows. I mean, you could just use the computer to do anything, or you want to be there to like work on stuff. You can do whatever you want in there, but for the most bang for your buck, I think it's more worth it that you use it for playing games. I feel like that really is most worth it. And then the second would be if you need to use it for like printing, which is me. And so that's the only time I would go to a PC bang to use their computers, because I personally do not have my own printer. I consider like, would it be worth it to buy my own printer, but I rarely need to print things, and so I felt like it's not worth it for me to buy my own printer. I actually did. Okay, long story short, I actually did, thinking I would use the printer often, but I ended up not using it often, and so then the ink inside like dried out, and I'm like, this was sadly a waste of my money, but it's okay. I gave the printer to someone, and I hope they're using it well. And so yeah. So for me, with rarely needing to print stuff, it's more worth it for me to go to a PC bang and print it out. It only cost me a couple cents to print stuff out. So it's way more worth it than investing into my own printer. So I just thought it was so cute that like, the 8 staff members, they are currently in a PC bang. Like during this live stream, they all went to a PC bang so that they can all play Overwatch together, because I do not think their company at this time, they had enough computers in their office to all play Overwatch together, but also that would like overload their system. Like, can you really do this live stream and 10 people play Overwatch at the same time? I don't know, maybe they could, like right now their tech has improved so much, maybe they could right now, but a year and a half ago, I don't think they had the capability. And so yeah, the 8 staff members went to a PC bang together to play Overwatch with Eunho and Hamin. And so Hamin never played Overwatch before. This is his first time playing Overwatch during this live stream, but he did practice a little bit before the live stream, but not enough to like, be a pro at it. And so he thankfully is so fast at learning. So he has played like first person shooter games before, so he's able to do things like that. But overall, like the whole concept of Overwatch was still very new to him. But at the end of it, he said that he enjoyed it, and they said, would be nice if they could play Overwatch again together. They did say that, but sadly, a year and a half later, they have not played Overwatch again, and it makes me sad because I really would like to see them play Overwatch together again. So I am not a fan of any kind of gaming. I don't even play games. Okay, so I'm not a fan of anything like that, to where I want to watch, competitions or things like that. But just seeing people I like, play guys, seeing people I like playing games, I really enjoy watching it. So that's just me personally. I'm not into the games, but I like seeing the people I like play games. So anyways, this was really cool to see, how good Eunho is as an Overwatch player. He definitely was really good, and how Hamin improved on playing, and how much he enjoyed it. And he was so cute this whole entire time. He's like, oh, how many kills did I get? Oh, I got 5 kills. Like he would just be so excited, like how his stats were, and like he would say to his team members, hey, you guys, how come you're not how come you're not killing a lot? He would be yeah, just really, really cute. And so FYI, so there's a staff called Dukes 3. I hope he's still there. I don't know if he's still working for Vlad. We haven't heard of him in a long time, but there's a staff called Dukes 3, and he made his like debut in here because he is the Grand Master of Overwatch. So he is like top level, super good at Overwatch, and so he plays on Hamin's team, given Hamin is a novice, and so he plays on Hamin's team, and then Eunho, competing against Dukes 3, and so they also have like a solo battle near the end here. Yeah. So Eunho has a solo battle with Dukes 3, see who's better and stuff. And so see Hamin here being his hype man, he's like cheering him on. Yeah, you could beat Dukes 3, and so yeah, so they had that competition at the end as well. So yeah, I would also like to see Dukes 3, if he could like, make a another appearance, and see how well they still play with each other. I mean, I don't know if Eunho still plays Overwatch. Currently he's really into Battlegrounds. So if you guys have seen the latest video, oh yeah, I could just show it here, but in the latest video, Eunho meets is he a Grandmaster? No, I think they only say that for Overwatch, but this guy that he plays with is like number 1 in the world. I think so. Yeah, so here. So Eunho plays and they have English subtitles, so anyone can go here and watch it. Yeah, so this guy, what's his name? I'm so sorry. What's his name? Salute. Okay, Salute. That's his gaming name. I don't know his real name. So Salute is a Korean, and I didn't know this, but Battleground is really popular in Korea, and so he has won like top games, and like I think at that time he was number one globally in Battleground. So he is really amazing at playing it, and so Eunho is really into playing Battleground, and him able to play with Salute, who is number one in the world, right? And yeah, so they play together. They don't play against each other. They play together as a team, trying to win, and they did really well. I mean, given Salute is the number one in the world, but Eunho, like Salute always kept complimenting Eunho that he plays really well, and so Eunho was like, stop it, you're lying. But like Salute is like, no, you really do play really well, and so we see them play together, and so that's Eunho. He's currently into this game, and I don't know. I don't think he plays Overwatch anymore, but it's okay. But I still would like to see them play Overwatch again. But then in the end, we have a teaser that the guys play Battleground in real life. But it's been a while since this video was uploaded, and this is coming soon, right? But this video was uploaded 2 weeks ago, and we still don't know what's gonna happen. But maybe they will upload it once a month. I don't know. But yeah, it's been 2 weeks, and we still don't know what they do of Battleground together. So I'm looking forward to that. So that concludes all the talk I want to say of how much I like Eunho and Hamin, and I hope to see them more often. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever see them outside of a radio show, right? But I always like to see the pair of them together. And so right now, it's not too late at night. I do feel enough energy to make another video. So in my next video, I want to talk about the two guys who are my favorite in Plave. I will go ahead and get to that. And so see ya in a bit.